Hey guys, Canadian Zangief back, and here's another Jabbercut. It's been a little bit. So today I was been thinking about a couple of things, and I wanted to talk about it for a minute. Largely because I'm getting really good responses from my various mad scientist, chop shop battery mods and gaming system mods and that kind of stuff. And as I've said in those videos before, that I am super amateur. I barely know what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of jumping in with both feet and hoping for the best every time. And I guess that makes for a sloppy job in the end, but I'm learning as I go, and I'm hoping that it inspires other people to not be so afraid to get their hands dirty, to try things out, experiment, learn by doing. But there's one big thing I wanted to touch on, because recently with the my 10,000 mAh PSP battery mod, that's the first time I've really started using the Alipo battery. And you have to really be careful when using those type of batteries. I didn't really talk about this when I was shooting the video for it, so I wanted to touch on it now. You have to make sure when you're using those type of batteries, you do have, charge protection. Because if you have a raw battery, a raw LiPo battery without any kind of protection, it could explode when you charge it. Like you leave it plugged in, and forget about it overnight, and it won't stop charging. It'll keep on charging until it literally explodes and starts a fire in your house. So please make sure that your battery is protected. The battery that I used, which I mentioned and which I recommend you use, has a protection circuit built into the battery. If you go back to that other video, you'll see I actually cut open the yellow circuit protector tape to access that circuit board, and that is the protection circuit board that will stop it from overcharging and continually charging. So that's very, very important, and I have a project that I'm going to be working on soon. Well, relatively soon. I'm just ordering the parts today, and I always get my parts from like China, so it takes forever to get here. But I'm working it out and looking at the logistics of it and what I'm actually going to have to do to make this safe and actually make it work and succeed. I'm not going to spoil it until I actually get it going and it works, but it's going to be around a older handheld that is known for its severe battery problems. I'll just leave it at that, and you can probably piece it together to a few choices on that. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Like I said, I'm going to just jump in and just try to do it when I eventually get all the parts, and we'll just see how it turns out. But if you're on this, continuing on with that, if you are following any of my tutorials, thank you so much, of course, for watching and subscribing, and giving me all the great support. And I've gotten great tips from people that know electronics so much better than I do, that have watched my video and says, hey, this guy's giving it a shot, so I'm gonna help him out a bit and tell him something. And you know who you are. Thank you very much for everything. And if you're a beginner type like me and you're watching me and doing as I do, I'm trying to do things the safest way I can, but don't just blindly follow me. What I'm doing. Definitely look into what I'm doing and saying, and doing a little research on your own to make sure that you're doing the right thing and I'm doing the right thing. I would never intentionally steer you wrong, of course. Just disclaimer, I guess. But I guess that's it for now. This Jabbercut's gone on a little bit longer than I thought it would. Yeah, I guess we'll see you soon. Cheers.